Developments in the power struggle between the governor and Disney. DeSantis now demanding a state investigation after the company entered into agreements with its former governing board just weeks before the state was set to take control of its special district. News 6's Lauren Cervantes is following the latest on the fallout.
In a letter to the Chief Inspector General of Florida, DeSantis calls the old board's actions collusive, self-dealing, and ethical violations, and he's calling for a thorough review. Governor Ron DeSantis is calling for an investigation into the former board of the Reedy Creek Improvement District. Days before Florida lawmakers passed a bill giving the state oversight of Disney's special taxing district, the former Reedy Creek board entered into agreements with Disney that gave the company enormous power to develop its property while stripping control away from the new board. Today, in a letter to the Chief Inspector General, the governor says, quote, the RCID Board of Supervisors attempted to enter into last-minute development and restrictive covenant agreements with Walt Disney Parks and Resorts U.S. Inc., Walt Disney World, designed to usurp the authority of the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District Board. The special district's new board, which was appointed by the governor, only recently found out about the last-minute deal between Disney and the old board.
This essentially makes Disney the government.
On Disney's April shareholders meeting during the Q&A portion, a resident from Florida asked CEO Bob Iger about the ongoing battle between Disney and Governor DeSantis.
While the company may have not handled the position that it took very well, a company has a right to freedom of speech just like individuals do. And obviously, in taking the position, the governor got very angry about the position Disney took. And it seems like he's decided to retaliate against us, including the naming of a new board to oversee the property and the business, in effect to seek to punish a company for its exercise of a constitutional right. And that just seems really wrong to me.
The governor also said in his letter that the previous board's actions, quote, appear to suffer from serious legal infirmities. For now in the newsroom, I'm Lauren Cervantes, getting results, News 6.